I want to know how Freeman is doing right now. So let's see. We have here on the left side the Hive Tyrant making his way to his requisition point, and the Chaos Lord, again not being worshipped out of base, making his way to the requisition point again. So far very standard capping orders. I'm guessing that Heretics will either just go to this victory point here or help out in the center, go for this requisition point, and they're just gonna concentrate their forces here and just block push against Tyranids, because if you block push against Tyranids, they're gonna be in some trouble. Termagants going to capture this requisition point, Homagons going to this bottom victory point, and yeah, Heretics are just gonna go for the top victory point. So Chaos Lord and CSM gonna duke it out here with the Termagants and the Hive Tyrant. I'm thinking this heavily favors the Chaos Lord, but the Hive Tyrant is just such a huge bully. CSM though actually getting into the garrison, and yeah, the Chaos Lord making great use of his ranged weapon here. It's nothing to be sniffed at. Even if it in its vanilla form, it still hurts. Heretics are actually being idle here. Should be continuing to capture this power farm here. They do. CSM get out of the garrison. Hive Tyrant's taking a lot of damage. Riku's just gonna play it very defensively so far. Bringing down the Hive Tyrant to 25% health. They're gonna retake the garrison here. Tyranids have nothing on garrisons in tier 1 apart from spore mines. Homagons on retreat here, not gonna kill the Chaos Lord this time. Seems the retreat bug is not happening this time. And Heretics on top have been free to just cap the entire map, or like the top part of it. One generator so far for Riku, and this is of course because he wants Havocs. And then we see 2 gens, which makes me think we're gonna see Ravenous first again. There we see the crippling poison going down on the Heretics. He needs to get out of melee range of these Heretics. And these Homagons are actually in a bad position right now. If they make it back, they actually take the right retreat path. That would have been very unfortunate if he would have had to retreat through double Heretics, double Doom Blast. That would have been very unfortunate, especially since the Heretics do not have their adrenal glands yet, meaning they do not have their increased health yet. So far, no weapon upgrades on the heroes. Chaos Lord's gonna be baited back here into this ambush from the Termagants. Double Termagants opening up here on the Chaos Lord. Chaos Lord, crippling poison has been used on him, but Mathis should have used this time to actually get away from the Chaos Lord out of melee range, so that the Chaos Lord does actually take increased damage, because every unit that is in melee engaged in melee at the moment actually takes decreased damage. So this is the power of the Chaos faction on this map. Since you have so many line of sight blockers, you can hide behind. Chaos Lord can just wait over here, lie in wait. The Heretics can just wait over here, and yeah. Let's see what the Homagons can do against the CSM. CSM lose one model. CSM are gonna join the Havocs. No, maybe no. It seems too crowded in there. Ravenous and the double Termagants making their way into the center. Now they're gonna all open up with the Chaos Lord. You just look at that one burst already. It's so powerful. And this is very nice. Grenade launches here on these Heretics. He can use the shot blockers here so that he does not take direct fire, but he can shoot over these walls. So that's a very good purchase from Riku here. And yes, Tex, right now it is tied 1-1. Noise Marines making their way to the power again. Riku's been very aggressive here. And this time these Havocs do not have the suppression support from the Havocs, which is going to be noticeable immediately. Ravenous burrow in, going to disrupt these Noise Marines. They do get one generator though, and that is the power of Noise Marines. Their flame damage actually does a lot of damage to structures. It just shakes them down so fast. And these Havocs in the garrison, it's very powerful because it just denies this entire area over here, and the grenade launchers as well. It's gonna be very difficult for Mathis to actually push against this. Yeah, he has purchased spore mines now, and these spore mines, if these heretics are not careful, let's see. These spore mines might actually, wow, they take a lot of damage from this grenade launcher barrage. Let's see, one explosion goes down. These spore mines are actually screwed. They have been purchased in vain. Yeah, they go down. Nothing to be done. Let's see, Hive Tyrant has the extended carapace now and Rending Talon, since we did see double heretics. We did see, or we have Havocs on the field as well. Hive Tyrant just zoning out these Noise Marines here. But there are also some grenade launcher heretics. Wow, they took a lot of damage from that one single burst. Let's see, Hive Tyrant, does the charge actually do damage on retreat? I think so. I think it does. But the Hive Tyrant is busy tying up these Noise Marines. Might actually turn around. Nope, does not use the Seismic Roar. Could have used the Seismic Roar in my opinion. Then did some further damage to the... Oh, he's repurchasing Spore Mines because they've done so well the first time. Let's see. Hobogun's going to retake this natural requisition point. There we see the power of the Chaos Lord on this map. I've said it before, but it needs to be said again. Oh, that is unfortunate. I don't know. They should have won that. Oh, but these heretics out of position. Let's see. Termagants. It's Termagants out of all things that are actually forcing melee combat. And this lone heretic, will he be able to tell the tale of his escape? No, he won't be able to. Spore mines now, yes. They actually get in front of the garrison. And look at the explosion. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. One more explosion and they're done. And they will be done. Do it. Do it. Hormagons are going to finish them off. And just as I said that, Tyranids have nothing to deal with units and garrisons. These spore mines just absolutely obliterated the Havocs in the garrison. Riku is going tier 2 though, or has reached tier 2 now, and these Noise Marines are starting to shake down generators again. Ravenous using their burrow ability, disrupting the Noise Marines. Need to tie them up in melee combat now. I know that, yeah, actually their melee weapons will do more damage. Wow, and they might even lose the Noise Marines here. That would be extremely painful for Riku. One more burst maybe? No, they escape with 15 HP. Very unfortunate here from Mathis that they actually got away, because that would have been extremely painful. Riku already lacking a bit in his army size. He might be going for let's see, Blood Crusher or Blood Letters? I am not so sure right now, but the power income of Riku is actually very low. So we see a Blood Crusher. It's a very low rec purchase. Let's see, it's 250 and 60 power. So the power he has just spent means he needs to make maximum use out of this Blood Crusher, because he has no gens. He needs to actually repurchase generators. Chaos Lord just patrolling the top part, making sure nothing takes the victory point. But there you see the low unit count taking its toll on Riku. Riku's map presence here. Losing the heretics and the Havocs was actually very bad. Noise Marines have been upgraded to the Blastmaster, and this Blastmaster shot takes down so many models. Actually only 3, but does so much damage. He doesn't even need to fall back. We might even see a Brood Nest being put down over here, because it's over here. I don't know. can be taken down way too easily. But the reinforcement range from this Brute Nest is huge. You mustn't underestimate that. And now we're gonna see the Tyrant Guard. It's gonna be a very interesting matchup. Tyrant Guard versus the Blood Crusher. Might even see a switch to the what are they called? Not the Remingtons, but the Crushing Claws. Oh, and Plague Marines as well, yes. The Black Crusher charges front forward to immediately destroy this Brute Nest, and it goes down so fast. Heavy melee Black Crusher does not fool around here. I have no idea why he put it down. Why is he putting down this capillary tower over there? It can be taken down so fast. I've tried taking huge amounts of damage here. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I completely forgot the Tyrant Guard has 2,500 HP of super heavy infantry. And I think he does, I don't actually know how much DPS his melee attacks do, or whether they do heavy melee. Somebody in chat please enlighten me. But yeah, so far the Tyrant Guard has been very effective at just scaring off the Blood Crusher. And we immediately see Venom Brute here. They're just way too valuable to not get. Crushing Claws would not have been enough. And Plague Marines snaring the Tyrant Guard here. Tyrant Guard though has 2,500 HP, so he can take a few shots. We do need a Brute Nest though behind Shot Blocker here. It would be very powerful. And I think the Capillary Towers actually need to go behind Shot Blockers as well. Because taking down Capillary Towers and Brute Nests is just feeding Riku unnecessary amounts of XP. And there we see the shrine, the Corn Shrine going down. It's gonna constantly spawn Bloodletters, and when worship gonna increase the rate at which Bloodletters are being spawned. Arm of the Inferno, I think, yeah, that was Arm of the Inferno going down, scorching this ground. And there we see a Brute Nest, still not behind the side blocker. Do trust the reinforcement range, Mathis. It would do you well. Tyrant Guard leading the charge, he cannot be knocked back. He is not even phased by Noise Marine fire. I mean, he does take a lot of damage, but he has 2,500 HP. Mark of Zinj on the CSM will actually do a lot of damage to the Tyrant Guard. There you can see it doing its work. It does Inferno damage, which I think does extra damage to heavy infantry and super heavy infantry. And now these Plague Marines are going to be ideal for taking down the Tyrant Guard, since the Tyrant Guard now has switched to his shielded wall mode, which heals him, but makes him switch from super heavy infantry to vehicle armor, which does now take full damage from these missiles. Ravenous though here to focus down the Plague Marines. Let's see how they're scared to actually engage the Plague Marines in melee combat, since the Plague Marines just explode on death, and it hurts. And Ravenous are just infantry, not heavy infantry, so it hurts a lot. Tyrant Guard actually got out of shielded wall mode, now charges back out. Capillary Tower going down again, not in a very good position, but I'm guessing he wanted to give the speed bonus to his army, or to the Tyrant Guard as well. Tyrant Guard is gonna hide behind this wall, I guess. what could Riku get in this situation? He has the victory points on his side. He has a lot of victory points. Both players have 2 generators. Mathis' power farm is not noted though, so Riku were really sneaky, could actually just decap or even cap this power farm. And Tyrant Guard tying up these Noise Marines. Noise Marines losing 1 model. It's just constant bleed. It's always good. And now we see this ranged blob coming into effect here. The ranged synapse, the improved. Oh no, that's not improved synapse, but it's just ranged synapse. A lot of glowy stuff. Turtles have a lot of glowy stuff. Wow, took a missile hit to the jaw here. And the Tyrant Guard is almost healed back to full health. Just look at his health flying up. Wow. Carousel letting loose another Let the Galaxy Burn. Ravenous actually tried to kite away. And Carousel is now taking the full run of this ranged blob here. He cannot stand up to that for long. Tyrant Guard is now being shot at by Noise Marines and Zinch CSM and Plague Marines, but we just look at the amount of healing he has. And if he would have just gone behind the wall, there would actually be nothing that could shoot him. But Mathis has not chosen to go behind the wall. Noise Marines taking constant shots here at this ranged blob. Ravenous tying up these Mark of Zeus CSM. Mark of Zeus CSM going to be incredibly powerful against everything that Mathis has on the field, especially against the Venom Brood. Venom Brood are heavy infantry, just a variant of the warriors. And let's see what Mathis will purchase now. He is going for tier 3. So we might see the march of the county Texas here, but the victory points, they're running out for him. He needs to actually avoid this blob in the center, and Riku, who has in the first game called Mathis out for Fire Dragon cheese, is now going with double Plague Marines. So apparently cheese can only be produced by non-Elder or Elder players, it seems. But of course, this is also not cheese. Like cheese. First Plague Marine goes down. Plague Marines. Wow, 2 models get out of there. Such low health. It's a no-cap game at the moment, and that was a very good push here from Big Mathis. He needed that push. He needed to force Riku off the field. CSM have not been forced off though. And yeah, these bloodletters, I don't know. He needs to actually take down the shrine. Exactly. You see the crushing claws on the Hive Tyrant. Hive Tyrant, will he charge? I think he's gonna use his charge defensively. Nope, never mind. Use it offensively. He has a heavy melee, crushing claws now. He's taking a lot of focus fire now, though. It was unfortunate that these Noise Marines are actually knocking down their own allies. I'm not thinking that a without number would actually be very good in this situation, Atlas. I'm not sure what, I don't play mids nearly enough to actually know what Mathis should get right now. A Lictor maybe, because Lictor can just run off on its own, patrol 1 victory point, can actually kill this blood pressure, but from the looks of it, it's already too late because the victory points are they're just ticking down so fast, and it's gonna be a triple cap very fast. Homogons are gonna force off these noise marines, but it's GG. Big Mathis realized he'll not reach the victory points in time, and he should have just avoided the this blob here, this entrenched position from Riku, and just concentrated on getting top and bottom of the map. Would have been way easier, because the shrine does not come into effect there. And constantly resetting up setup teams is also very time consuming. But there we have it. Riku won.